Is up everyone, it's RadCrochet and I'm back with another tutorial. This time I'm going to teach you how to make this lovely square. So you're going to need 4 colors if you're changing colors. For this tutorial I'm just using these shades of blue and white, and I've got a 3mm hook. So let's get started. First we're going to start with a magic loop, and then we're going to double crochet 11 into here with 1 chain 3. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. Get your yarn and make a cross on your finger, whoops, like so. Put your hook at the bottom and pull the top one through, creating a loop. Now yarn over and pull through that loop, and this will give you a magic circle and a chain 1. So chain 2 more, and we're going to count this as 1 double crochet. Go ahead and work 12 more into this. So for this tutorial you will need to know how to do a double crochet. I teach how to do it in a few of my other tutorials. And also please subscribe and leave a comment or a like on this video if you enjoy the tutorial. So I've done my chain 3 and 11 double crochets, which counts as 12 stitches in total. Tighten your circle and go on top of the first double crochet that you did and do a slip stitch like so. Now we're gonna cut our yarn over here, and I'll show you how to do the next round. Once you've cut your yarn, just pull it through and then go from the back and pull this yarn towards the back of the work. And there we go. For our second round, we are going to work 3 double crochet clusters in each space. So in here we're going to do a cluster of 3 double crochets. In here we're going to do a cluster of 3 double crochets, and we have to have a total of 12. So let's add our second yarn on and I'll show you how to do it. Get your next color yarn and tie it on wherever you want. So I'm just going to go in there, pull my yarn to the back, and I'm going to just tie it on. So the very first one will be a bit different from the rest. What you're going to do is go in there and start with a chain 3. So 1, 2 and 3. This is fairly easy once you get hang of this. So just for the first one, you're going to yarn over, go back into that same space and pull through 2. Don't do anything else. Yarn over, go back into that same space, pull through 2, then yarn over, pull through all 3. So that's how you'll start the first one off, but the next few will be all the same. So we move on to the next space, which is here, and we're going to yarn over, put our hook through that space, bring the yarn back, 3 loops on our hook, pull it through the first 2. Yarn over, put your hook into that space, pull the yarn back, 4 loops on your hook, pull through the first 2. Yarn over, put it through into that same space, pull it back, and there'll be 5 loops on your hook, pull through the first 2. Then yarn over and pull through the last 4. Then chain 2. So this is the pattern we'll be following, and I'm going to do it one more time but without any of the talking. So where we joined, there'll be a little chain space. It won't be too obvious, but you need to work into there to get your 12. So right, and the space next to it where we joined will be an awkward one as well, but make sure you work into there. And now I'm gonna be quiet and let you guys crochet with me. We are now doing our last one, and I'm gonna do it as usual, and I'll show you how to end this round. And then chain 2 as usual, and then you're going to go into the first, not the chain 3, the first double crochet you did, the top of the first double crochet, and all you're going to do is pull through, slip stitch. Now cut your yarn and I'll show you how to do the next round. When you've cut your yarn, just pull it like so, go from the back into this space, get your yarn and pull it to the back of the work. This just makes it easier for you to weave in all your ends. Right, on to the next round, and for the next round all we're going to do is 3 double crochets in each space and then chain 2. So I'm going to pick my next color, show you how to add the next color on. So I'm going to go into any of these spaces, it doesn't matter which one you pick, and then pull the yarn to the back of the work. Tie a knot. By the way, you can slow these videos down if I'm going too fast for you. There is a thing called playback speed, and it can be found using the cog icon on this video. So put your hook in there, and to start, chain 3, and then do another double crochet in the same space, and then do another double crochet in the same space. Now chain 2. In the next space, do 3 double crochets, 1, whoops, 2, 3, and then chain 2, and that's all we're doing. 1, 2, and 3, chain 2. So go ahead and do that all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. So in total you should have 12 of these. I'm just about to do my last one, and don't forget to do the chain 2 and then chain 1 and chain 2. And now what you're going to do is ignore the first chain 3 and slip stitch into the first double crochet that you did, right? And then I'm just going to go in here and then just do another slip stitch. Let's cut our yarn off and I'll show you how to do the next round. When you cut your yarn, just pull it through, go back into this same space from the back and pull your yarn to the back of the work. On to our last round, well, last-ish. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a corner, then in 2 we're going to do sets of 3 double crochets, then a corner again. So I'll show you how to do that. My last color that I'm choosing is this dark blue, and just go ahead and tie your yarn onto any of these spaces that you like. So I'm gonna tie my yarn onto this space here and tie a knot. So for the corners, what we'll do is start with a chain 3 and then go back and do another double crochet. Whoops. And then do another double crochet. So we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets for our corners. So 1, 2, and 3. In the next 2 spaces, we're going to do 3 half double crochets, and that'll be our corner again. So between each corners, you'll have 2 spaces. In there, 3 half double crochets. So go in there and pull through all of them. Whoops. So I'm going to go in there and pull through all of them. I'm going to go in there and pull through all of them. Don't do anything in between. Go into the next space and do another 3 half double crochets, like so. Now we've reached another corner, so do 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets all into that same space. Chain 2, 1, 2, and then 3 double crochets. Right, now in these 2 spaces, we're going to do the half double crochets again. So, whoops, cotton can sometimes be a bit frustrating to work with. And again, 3 half double crochets in the next space. Now we've reached a corner, so we're going to do 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets. Do not worry if at this point your work is curling a bit, that's absolutely fine. Our next round will fix that. And then another 3 double crochets. In the next 2 spaces, you've guessed it, we are going to do 3 half double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then next space 1, 2, and 3. Right, so we've got one more corner, and then we've got the 2 half double crochet spaces. So in the corner again, it's 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. It would really help if you're trying to attempt this if you knew how to do the double crochets and half double crochets. Now into the next space, 3 half double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and our last one, 1, 2, and 3. Right, so now ignore this chain 3 and we're going to go into the first double crochet we did and do a slip stitch. Now, because I'm sticking with the same color, I'm just gonna go into the next chain space and do a slip stitch. What I'm trying to do is reach the corner. So into the next space here and do a slip stitch. Now I'm going to go straight into that corner space and do a slip stitch. Now I'm in the corner, I'm going to chain 3 to start my next round. So the next round is very easy. You're just going to double crochet in all the spaces from the previous round. So I'll show you this layer and then I'm going to meet you towards the end. So in this one, you're just going to double crochet, no half double crochets required. So in the corners, do the same thing we did, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, like I'm doing here. And in between, in this space, this space, this space, so this space, and this space, you're just going to do 3 double crochets, nothing in between, and 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, nothing in between. Go to the next space, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Next space, same, 3 double crochets. This is probably the easier rounds of the entire square. And if you blocked this square, it would look gorgeous. So now we've reached a corner. So what we're going to do is 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and you need to follow this the entire way around. So I'm going to pause the video right after I complete this corner. Now, just do this exact thing that I did all the way around, and I'll meet you towards the end. So I've just finished my last one. So I'll show you how to finish this. So ignore the chain 3 and go into the first proper double crochet, the top of the first double crochet you did, and just do a slip stitch. Go into the next stitch and do a slip stitch. Now we're going to cut our yarn off. Right, so when we cut our yarn off, just pull it through, then go from the back into this space here and pull it to the back of the work. So what you're now going to do is weave in all your ends, and this is your square complete. Now, if you block it, it will turn out nice and pretty like this, and it will lay flat because we've just done this one fresh. It might be a bit bumpy, but anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching this video. I genuinely think this square pattern would make a very adorable blanket, and thanks for watching guys, and click subscribe if you enjoyed the video because I'll be back with more tutorials, and have a lovely day everyone.